I mean, he's been playing since Quake, I think, so he's been playing Quake for many, many years, but the game's getting underway. This is Unknown versus NoTear for the DLCOMPARE TDM qualified #1, brought to you by FACEIT. And off the start, what is going on? We've got Phoenix here from Unknown, making himself known at the LG area. Going to take a rock. Well, that was quite
Puri was just waiting. He had so much time.
He was baiting. That's like a classic trick. It's like, oh, I just have MG. I have MG. Come fight me. And then they come up close range, and you pull out a lightning gun or a shotgun or a rocket or something. Definitely one of the oldest tricks in the book.
And Puri actually getting the first or the second red, and probably gonna get
he gets 3.
3 kills.
Brilliant stuff from Puri.
He's not gonna get the quad. Okay, the quad. Nobody's gonna.
Oh, he gets pummeled for all of his trouble. Someone had to put an end to his horrible streak.
He was too good.
Yeah.
Had to finish it. Fear's now at the red armor, but he doesn't really have any guy that helps him. Well, there's wins, but they really have bad positioning and bad weapons, so they're probably gonna retreat here a bit. And Kreise good rockets actually, and he's got the rail. And he can just, this is sort of the connection to both rooms that he just passed through, and where you can deal a lot of damage. And Puri is just too good, You have to, do some damage to him, so he's not that good.
Like handicap him somehow.
Yeah, handicap, exactly.
Oh man, that was just amazing. I love that. Anyway, Kreise is looking quite strong here, and this map is. So there's a lot of ways to play this map, or 2 main ways to play this map. The way that I always advocate is that you play LG and Mega, of course, like dropping into the rail to try and pick it up, but you don't put a huge emphasis on red unless you kind of play it for the opportunity. If it's there, then you kind of go in and take it, like Kreise just did here. But otherwise, really, like one player stacking up on yellows and really getting all the LGs, keeping that LG under lock because it's so strong at quad, and then also getting all the megas can put you in a really good position for the quad defenses, and quad can be brutal on this map.
Yeah.
But this is
you have to really take into account the strong ray gun games here, because the map is quite open, and when you have a rail, you can deal a lot of damage on this map. And even when the quad about to spawn, you can attack it with the rail really nicely, and just do a lot of peek shots. And you already see that Kreise is doing exactly that. He probably just hit 4 rails, and just doing a great job keeping the other team at bay. But should really be careful. Only got the rail.
Yeah, he's missing shots. He's good team support, but you can see that those missed shots turned into flat, being able to steal away that quad. He does go down though, but that's a good result for Unknown, because definitely NoTear had such a good setup to begin with. And here you go, Fizz coming in with the LG, catches 2 players with just their backs to him, and like getting free damage like that in team deathmatch is just beautiful. You feel so good when that happens. And Fizz is in a position to pick up this red if he wants. I don't know if he's going to go for it or give it away to his teammate. Looks like he's just going to jump on past, and good defense coming onto the LG area. You can see that priority from NoTear to set up there is really, really strong. And it looks like we have the opposite team, Unknown, being content to try and just keep this red, but actually the offensive efforts onto this red from NoTear are proving pretty troublesome, and Fizz is the last man standing, and Flat's just gonna die. There's 10 health left on Fizz.
He did such a great job jumping up to deal more damage, and you can definitely see that Team Unknown is putting a heavy focus on the red and then moving out to the rail, because the only thing that they lack at the minute maybe is tight control on the shaft, but like you said, it's a major weapon, another major weapon, and you can't really have both. I think it's really hard to have shaft and rail at the same time, so at the minute they're just having a good time with the rail only, and trying to defend the railgun here, the red armor here.
And he have Kreise trying to put in work, but Wins knocks him down. Haven't seen much pressure on the lightning gun from Unknown just yet. And if the thing about the lightning gun, holding the lightning gun, although it's like kind of, I think, the optimal strategy, it takes a lot of coordination with your team to pull it off. If you're playing with players you're not used to playing with, you don't have a lot of practice with, it can actually be a better bet to set up for this red. And we've got an attack coming onto the quad here, as Reshmap is trying to defend this, and he goes back to the red side because he's pretty low, and his team is actually under a lot of attack here, a lot of pressure here, but now they've finally defended, and Kreise is going to pick it up. And after taking that mega, he is set up for a beast
That's great. Run. That's so great. He's got a shaft now, and he's got. He maybe should move over to the mega side. Yes, Let's see if he can get some kills, and there you go. One frag.
Oh, there you go. And there's
maybe
a
spawn frag. Yeah, exactly. Just wait a bit and spam the spawn points, but back to the red and rinse and repeat.
Yeah, and this is really nice. He's gotten the LG yellow area really cleaned out, and I hope his team picks up that area, because there definitely is, as I stress repeatedly, it is so important to hold that and to take every LG. Such a good weapon on this map, so nice, and gives you strength on every position you want to attack. And here comes Puri onto Wins. Wins is trying to defend. Definitely at a stack deficit though, has to back away, and Chrysler, great vertical LG there with the shotgun finish, still trying to control this area. Where are his teammates? He definitely needs help to control this, and Fears meets him in the face with the pummel, and actually with the kill onto flat. Fears is looking great on this LG. This item time could be really critical, but look at this offense coming in. 3 players, they want this LG.
5 people on the shaft, and everyone just wants it, and Rishabh actually gets it without taking much damage. Taking the mega health and going to the rail, always good because it can deal a lot of damage, and you can just see just 2 really easy kills. Probably just a third here. Nice switch. Beautiful. And the 4th. Come on, you can go, you can do it. And he even has got the shaft ammo. You can just restack and move freely and just deal, you know, comfortable damage for him right now. Exactly. It's just very easy. You can just see. When you have the shaft and you move around, it's just easy to get the frags.
Yeah, that shaft is coming really handy for them. Reshap with a brilliant run. Now on to Phoenix. He defends this red armor and pick up the 50. So Quad is coming up now though, and this is the problem. And a bit out of position is Phoenix. It goes to the jump pad. Of course, it's suicidal. Chrysler with the quad pickup. Going to be under a lot of pressure. Not much health to work with. Steadily getting machine gun down. Oh, no. Misses all the shots. Q50. He couldn't finish him off somehow.
He's so lucky that he has.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Well, if he had gotten the kill and maybe gotten the 50 HP, that would have been a nice run. But I think, yeah, when he tried to kill the guy at red, it felt like he was hitting the model, but didn't. The hit wasn't registered or something.
Yeah, it seemed that way, and the game is quite close. Considering, I feel like NoTear have had quite a few advantages on like weapon pickups and so on. The game is pretty close. Maybe their setups on quad aren't as strong as they should be. I'm not exactly sure at this point exactly why the game's so close, but you know, they still have unknown. It could just be their fighting abilities. It could just be down to that so far. But on the Fizz cam at the moment, as he sneaks into Mega, he knows the time of it. So as the team, he's going to come with the attack onto LG. Reshap is victim, securing weapons for his teammates, picking up the Mega. Unknown are looking pretty strong now, and going into the next quad, this could be really nice for them.
Yeah, finally, Fizz is going down, and usually you see a very early quad setup on this map, and it always seemed that NoTear was maybe a tad late, you know, taking the jump pad and then just dying on it.
Yep.
But right now, 30 seconds onto the quad, and they're still here, already here. So very early.
Yeah, and Q50 really low at the moment after the fantastic performance with their shotgun. But he's in good position. This is again a situational thing. He deals 100 damage there, pretty much guaranteed, and gets to respawn. Let's see if they can get in on the quad. Really late setups for both teams. You see so many early setups on this map, but neither team is setting up early. And here you go, great rockets coming from Chrysler, the plasma switch. Oh, he's not going to get the quad, but can he get the kill? No, Fears gets him down. And with 100 health, a shotgun, and all the weapons to play with just lying on the floor, Fears could be something indeed to fear, as in the coming moments. Oh, the 50 stolen away from him by a teammate, but looks like Red is also not even near, so Fears is not going to be able to pick up any more health or armor, really.
Yeah,
so this run is set
this really limits his way of you know, extending and going into rooms, because if he had a shaft, he could definitely move more comfortably, and you can see how tense he is when he goes into the rooms, because you have to be sure that you're not getting.
Yeah, at least he stole away the Mega. It was interesting because it felt like neither team had a time on that Mega, because no one from the other team was there to pick it up on the second. And there you go, Fizzy caught in the back by some LG, has to leave.
And you can't even take the 50 HP bubble because you could get railed. Yeah. But nice push there by Rishabh.
Yeah, Reshap is doing really good so far. I'm just going to check the scoreboard, and we have Chrysler and Reshap topping the scoreboard for NoTear at the moment. 4.3k damage for Chrysler, and the top of the scoreboard for The other team is actually Q50 with 3.2k damage, and also, well, sorry, Phoenix actually with most damage. So Phoenix putting in a good performance so far damage-wise, but they're only 10 frags ahead, so this can go either way. And it's usually going to come down to the quads, to be honest, because that's what really can reset the control of the items. And it looks like the game slowed down a little bit, at least from Reshap's perspective.
Yeah. And yeah, maybe this time they can actually get a better squad setup. But it really looks like for NoTear that they're kind of cut off from the red armor, and they really have a lack of resources. And really that puts Unknown sort of in the advantage.
Definitely. Phoenix been putting in so much damage so far, holding the top area. Great LG. Good defense. Oh, but actually Chrysler coming up. Chrysler must have been so
15 HP,
stacked.
1 second to the quad, and he railed.
Oh, beautiful.
Wins, just took it and got railed so swiftly.
And there you go, wins 12 now. And if he can pick up this LG, that would be pretty huge, but Reshap's going to get it. Kill him, get the 50. Oh, the spawn, he gets the pummel in. That's horrible for Reshap now. But let's see if he can hold this position with his team. He really needs support at the moment, really needs support. I would even be interested to see him dropping that LG for a teammate, but actually the Mega's going to be there. It looks like they have timing on it.
I think he should go and pick up the yellow, and then maybe try to get a rocket or something. Because he has a big stack, but he can't really do anything right now. So he's really wants a weapon.
And
yeah. But it looks like he's definitely chef guy here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he needs to be picking up these yellows, stacking up, and the thing that can be so strong about it is that if you manage to defend this position well, like I remember playing when I used to play with Elite Killers, we used to have Garpy, who is of course really strong aim and timing abilities and stuff, and positions like that was something that he really excelled at, because you'd take every single lightning gun, every single yellow armor would always be stacked, and if people would try to attack him, they'd often fail just because he was so efficient in his fights. And then you put him on the quad, and he's still stacked with an LG. And usually he will get the quad, and after that it's just devastation. So we do have a pause though.
Oh, and the time in once again. 3 seconds to the next thread, but Chrysler's doing a great job.
Oh,
actually,
wow.
Maybe he can land another shot, but no. Now he should actually try to retreat, because he has done enough there.
Ouch.
And he gets punished with a rocket right in the face.
And it's another reason why the LG kind of mega thing is quite strong, because you can attack the railgun from a high position. So it means that if your team is really responsible in the railgun times, you can pick up those rails and then get them to attack the red and deal damage there and just retreat safely, because the positioning is so good. It's like another reason why it's such a good way to play this map, because you can see Chrysler hitting 3 rails there is huge. But we have Puri on cam now. We've got the quad spawning. Puri coming in, he's going to be too late to maybe... Oh, missing
he
the
misses
clutch
the
rails.
shot, and he would have actually gotten the kill. He would have gotten the kill and could have maybe gotten the quad, but...
Chrysler on the other side.
Chrysler on this other
Picking
side,
up the slack.
utilizing the ray gun really nicely here. Q50 can't really do much, probably gonna get the kill here. And even got more rail slugs. That's always nice.
Yeah, it's interesting, that at that point, NoTear had a resource advantage, definitely. They chose to make sure they had a resource advantage and go to quad late and then set up those crossfires with the railguns, and it seemed to work pretty well for them. But I definitely would love to see them get a really nice defense on the quad. Because I don't think we've really seen a strong defense in the quad, but one team was just like, we can't come in.
Yeah. For me right now, in terms of tactic, it looked like NoTear, they really wanted the room, but Unknown was pressuring again. So, but this time, really, Puri had a nice easy pickup here and can just move the rail, and yeah, easy shots for him.
Here, Puri using that distance to his advantage. So we've got loads of armor left. Drops that shotgun for his teammate. So Puri is in a horrible position now because he's got no railgun ammo and no weapon to deal with that situation. So he repositions himself. This is a nice little place to fight with rockets. He manages to catch Fizz, they trade, and he has to fall back. So, it's pretty standard stuff from Puri at the moment. And he's going to see if he can poke into Red. Red is not for a while. But let's see what he can get done. The quad is in 30 seconds. That is a consideration for both teams now. Because...
Oh, he got real. This is really bad. He could have been, the potential quad carrier, but just right in front of it, he got killed. And the red is still up. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, and good rocket opening from Wince. And this is when teams need to start thinking about going to quad. It's like 15 seconds until the quad spawns. They need to set up get that strong defense coordinated, and there comes the attack. Both teams, what is going to happen? We're on Q50 for some reason.
1 second to the quad, who's gonna get it?
Oh, good class of work.
Oh,
Q50,
so close,
oh,
What's
he gets
the
him.
quad is still up.
All the weapons in the world as well. Flat gets the best
Flat,
spawn.
no.
Oh no, Q50 gets it. And he pummels him to death. Q50, if he had the pummel out, he would have survived at least for that kill, but
Such a random situation.
and the interesting thing is all the rails that were just left there, and you can see how Puri is just using that. He's loving it. Great rails coming in from Puri. But he's in trouble now. Got to close the shots off, and that's how useful the shotgun is. Rail shotgun in TDM
and
is
shotgun.
It's just brilliant. It's just so good combination.
I like this. I like this positioning here. What Puri's doing. He always can, you know, retreat back to the mega health, but always can peek over at the rail, the red area, and see when the red is taken. So you can actually, you know, make sure that they still sort of got the timing and can deal damage when it's being picked up.
Yeah. Puri coming in. Here's the jump pad. Different jump pad it was. But look at that. That's the railgun timing.
See what I mean? Like, he knows when the red is. He can push in. Exactly.
Oh, lovely stuff from Puri. Oh my god, I love it. Like when you manage to just hit the rails, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Another timeout timing.
Does Fears have, maybe Fears had some ping issues, we don't know. But
Yeah, I don't know.
oh. Puri just had a rail and 100 armor, and he just get killed by Wins. Let's see what Wins can do. We actually haven't seen too much of him so far.
It's a 10 frag game as well, it's really close.
Yeah.
Let's have a look then. So
we got the shaft. Maybe he's gonna kill Chrysler before the mega health pickup, and he's not taking it. That's quite interesting. I would have thought that he would really, you know, like that because he's got a shaft, but he gave it away, and he's doing a great job without, you know, not taking any unnecessary damage, just dropping down when he has to.
Yeah, it's now starting to really accelerate this frag advantage for Unknown, and the thing is that this is 3 minutes left now, so there's 15 frags to come back for NoTear, and really it's all going to be on this quad. This quad is going to really set the pace. If Unknown get it, okay, actually there is a steal, so Puri manages to eliminate the quad from play, so that's at least good news for them, but at the same time they need a quad, and they need a quad round to make back some of these frags. But Unknown right now, they're really running strong on the major items, and you can see NoTear managed to defend the red, and that's all well and good. But I think Unknown are getting all the rails, all the megas at the moment, all the shafts.
Yeah, it seems like you were saying, they sort of get the armor and all the, you know, the things that you need, but they're not getting the weapons at the other side. So we'll see, but definitely possible. 17 frags and one more quad. This can be really close.
Yep, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Puri putting in the work.
Puri against Wins, who's gonna win?
Yeah,
I think Wins really does a great job of not. Yeah.
There you go, Chrysler on the jump pad finds 2 players there with his rockets, and Q50 off to one. There's some beautiful MG work from Chrysler. Might even get Q50, even though Q50's got the shotgun out. Oh, close, 6 points of health. And red coming up for Q50 if he chooses to take it. There it is. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. No.
Yeah, he hesitated a bit because he didn't want to receive the rail there, and finally he went down. But it's so close.
Tough choice.
They really need the quad to make this happen here. And well, maybe Puri can pull something off magically with his rail here.
Yeah, he's been hitting a lot.
If he gets positioning very early on the red, like you said.
There you go. I love it. He went down for the ammo and then it's like, oh, okay, here's a flick rail to save me.
And this is really good positioning because this is one way where you can attack the quad from. But so only 2 more options left for the opposing team.
Oh my god, it feels like everything is resting on Puri's shoulders at the moment. He's got 81 health, no armor. He's railable now as well, so he's got to be careful of that. Picks up the 50 to remedy that situation. Picks up a quick kill at the red. Red's going to spawn for him. He's got to get the red. Misses the rail as well. Looking
I hope
for the
he's
angle.
going to jump back. He's not even going to look back.
He's going to go for the damage. This is so risky, but he has to go for it now. He's committed. He gets 2 more frags. Puri is definitely putting in work, but there's 14 more to get in 40 seconds. This is just... I don't know. It's yeah. It's the quad is running out, and as it runs out, so do the hopes of NoTear for winning the first map.
Yeah, it really looked like he was excelling at the pressure. You know, you had the pressure situation, we really have to do it, and you sort of, I could tell that he really wanted it, and he hit great shots, but in the end, maybe not taking the red armor or not knowing when the red armor was spawning really didn't really help him, you know, to go in very aggressively when he still had the quad left.
Yeah, for sure. So there you go. First map over, 165 for Unknown to the 151 of NoTear. I feel like my prediction that it's going to be super close is okay.
It was good.